Being the real deal. What does that mean? How do you be you, your true self, if you're not even sure what your path is or what it is exactly you're supposed to do? Yes, make a difference, create transformation within your own life, for your friends, your family, for clients. If you're stumbling along the way, meaning not quite sure what it is you want to do, or even if you do, how to do that, what is being real? How about starting with where you are? Okay, let's be a little more specific about that. When I first started out 9 years ago, I did know who I was, but I didn't. Does that make sense? Probably not. I knew that I worked with angels, that I was easily connecting with them because I had started already channeling them nearly every day for 2.5, almost 3 years, simply by sending out an angel message of the day. Maybe you've heard this part of the story. And then along the way, I got distracted, allowed myself to be distracted from who I was becoming because I was trying to fit within mainstream. This is not knocking, this is no judgment, this is no blame. It is simply coming to terms with where you are. If you don't know exactly what it is you're here to do, and even if you do, when you speak to your friends or to people you're comfortable with, that's being the real deal, the real you, your genuine self. How do you then start to translate that, those feelings, those words, those emotions, and those energies into the messages? You know, the promotion, the marketing. That is kind of the tricky part. In truth, I don't know why people say that in truth, because if they say that, then they're not being real, or perhaps they haven't been real before. And I personally, for myself, when I say in truth, I am owning that I'm being more vulnerable and open. So let's say being transparent, or a bit more transparent here with you right now. Trying to put into words the energy that I feel, the words that come in energy form. When I'm giving a reading, for example, I will be able to, just like that, know what it is, the message and the guidance for my client, and translating that into words takes a few moments. So think of the same kind of thing. One of the ways that I get through or move through that part of what do I say and how do I say it? Sometimes I'll write things out in a notebook with pencil because it feels more personal. And then I'll transcribe or retype this message or the emails onto my computer. I think of how I would just say it if I were speaking to a friend or to a current client, someone I'm comfortable with. Rather than trying to be everything to everyone, just be you. That's part of getting your message out there, beautiful soul. As a sensitive spiritual entrepreneur, a healer, a holistic nutrition person, that's not very nice, a nutritionist, a reader, healer, coach, consultant, working as a contract employee, doing whatever it is you're doing. Just because you're not going to a 9-to-5 job in an office does not mean you're not working. Just because someone else doesn't see it, whatever your it is, as normal or part of the generally accepted ways of making money for your income. You being real is following what you're guided to do. And what is that? How you make a difference. A lot of people say, I want to help others. So go below the surface of that. What do you want to do? Why do you want to help others? How do you see yourself helping others? If you don't know quite yet, what is it what kinds of books do you read? What do people come to you for help with? Those are some key pieces. Being real is stopping trying to be like others. You can see what other people are doing and say, okay, I can do that. So how do you translate that to yourself? How do you transition from what you're seeing when it resonates? It's not about copying, or it's about emulating. It's like, okay, I see how that person said this. That makes sense. So that's a way to help you translate what you're feeling, seeing, sensing, hearing into words that help you get you out there, to get out of your own way. This may sound a little vague, and I hope not. Being real, when you're with your friends and your family and you let your hair down, so to speak, who are you? What do you do? How do you speak? How do you share your day? Tap into that, beautiful soul. Tap into that. That is a way to connect more authentically, genuinely, and openly with yourself. When you are more real, more genuine with you, that message and that energy comes across to other sensitive, spiritual people on their path, who are in business, who want to start one, want to expand, and people who are just wanting to know more about their own spirituality. There are so many layers of energy that we have packed around us, and it is about lifting off the layers one by one, and sometimes two by two. How do you get below where you are, and how do you get past this, the conscious mind chitter chatter, to know who you are? Start writing down your ideas of what it is you want to do or do more of. And then how do you express that in your words and your energy? Be real with you first. And that realness will start to radiate and project outward from within. Very soon, in a few days, we'll be sharing with you a way to join us for a brand new webinar coming from the heart. Stop, struggle, and discover how to get your heart-centered message out. Have an amazing day, beautiful soul.